Amigos. All right, it is fight week. Qatar, Gib, Slim, Salt Papi, and Kenny. Deji's also fighting. I'm going to go over the open workouts. We got some breakdowns of footage. I also did some breakdown stuff at the dojo. Went over each fighter's pros and cons. Gave you some stuff to look out for and who I think is maybe going to win. We'll talk about it at the end. But let's get right to the open workouts. This is Deji's opponent. Deji, round one or else, dude. This better be round one. Deji sparring daily. This was whose idea was this, by the way, for him to spar daily? Even though he's your coach, listen, he's still in the ring. He's still got gear on, and he's still a fighter at heart. So he's gonna let Deji do some stuff. But listen, I've sparred my dad. It was supposed to be a light spar, and then I woke up, and it wasn't a dream. Okay, if that makes any sense. We got Kenny. Let's take a look. Looks like he's in tremendous shape as usual. Getting stronger every fight. Oh, I like the shirt. The shirt says 6 rounds. I guess this whole fiasco about Salt Papi 1 and 5 rounds. That's dope that he got the shirt that says 6 rounds. I love it. The thing that's such an advantage having someone like Daly, who's a pro's pro. See him getting ready for a southpaw fighter. You know that is going to be very specific stuff that Kenny's going to do to try to negate southpaw tactics. Backhand to the body, keeping the foot on the outside, and working the left hook over the top after the right hand to the body. Right overhand. For Kenny, I think it's just his confidence. He's always super confident in warm-ups and punching. Can he keep that confidence going into the fight when he needs to throw? Okay. Shots off the back foot. Circle out over the front hand. All stuff that we like to see from Kenny. I like the power shots off the back foot. A lot of what Kenny did typically extended arms, stiff arming away from space, away from the action, moving off the back foot, looking for shots as Salt Papi's coming forward, because Salt Papi does get a little overextended when he throws his power shots because he just loves that backhand. So when he throws that backhand, boom, he may fall forward and leave himself vulnerable. So there's going to be some opportunity there. And Kenny does a great job of controlling space with his stance, with his jab, with his footwork. And that's what you want, somebody who's shorter like Salt Papi. And Daly's doing a great job here of imitating Salt Papi. Front hand smacking, working, leaning off his back foot, staying back. Like that, looking to lunge in and to land that left hand. I like the game plan here from Kenny. I love it. When staying out of range, right? He's staying in his range. And then when Salt Papi comes forward, moving back, but punching off the back foot. Bang. Boom. Backing up. Guard is up. Circle out. I love it. I love it. One thing we can count on is Kenny being prepared. That's for sure. But all right, listen, I'm hyped to see this. I'm picking Kenny. Anytime with Kenny's fighting, I'm going to pick him. Then when he wins, it makes me look better, of course. But listen, each fighter, I did a breakdown in the dojo. King Kenny is not here to play, okay? When I fought him, I told you I could see it. When people said you should rematch him, I was like, I don't want to rematch him. I see how much he improved in 6 months. And I'm definitely going to be the same guy. Probably a little bit bigger on the waist, to be honest. I know Kenny's improving. He's never usually the same fighter. Always making progress. Long front hand, right? Low stance, very deceiving. He makes himself very low, even though he's a taller guy. Big, long steps on his jab to get back out. Here, fake, boom. Big jab steps a lot. Big jabs here. Tends to drop his backhand on his jab. Gotta be careful there, because he's very active with his hands, because he's got long arms, and he tends to pop shot like this to keep you at range. He's got to be able to do that, right? Because if he's not effective and doesn't get respect from the jab, you might see another Anthony Taylor, Pretty Boy 2.0. Finding ways to get underneath that. And what happens when you get underneath that? Kenny's got this little habit, which is technically cheating daily. Anyways, I wonder if Daly, did you teach him this or did you learn it on your own? Okay, did you just pick it up on your own? Because you did this to me, and I swear I almost double-legged you. He hooked me like this and threw an uppercut, and I got hooked and uppercutted, and for a second everything stopped, like flash. I was like, where am I? I was like, oh, am I gonna? Am I gonna? For a second, I had to back up. He hit me, I reset. I went, okay. We're boxing, Sensei. We're boxing, okay? It's difficult for a martial artist. It gets weird when someone starts to break the rules. You know what I mean? A little weird. But, anyways, Kenny's been very effective of it. He does it this way a lot. He does the Logan Paul. He'll be here. Winderson, a lot of guys. I think it'd be better if he just punches. But he does this thing. His arm's too far in front. It's too low. So he's just like, come here. Instead of giving you a smooch, bang! Uppercut. Long right hand. And then he does it. I think Daly. Is this you, dude? I think this is Daly. But he does it this way. This is how he did it to me. Here, hook, uppercut. No, that makes me uncomfortable just thinking about it. You see it a lot because you jab, and when you duck on the outside, you can probably find pictures of it. So jab, boom, and then you'll slip on the outside, and he notices it. It's just a natural thing because you know you're in danger. Left hook, this could be bad for Kenny, because if Kenny does this, and Salt Papi slips on this side, okay, he better be hooking, right? Because this left hook from Salt Papi, right? Imagine the punches here, boom, or left straight, right? So you know Kenny's gotta do the whole ole, 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 ole. So it's gotta be here. He hooks, bam. Maybe one of these, Kenny. Okay, maybe that will work. But you hear hook inside, bam. Kenny, don't do that. Listen, or if you do, keep this hand up. Don't tell him I said that, okay? Just make sure you stay here. But you can frame. So if you jab, Kenny, and that's not there, the hook, which is illegal, just frame here, because then you can wham, wham, throw some more punches out of there. But honestly, I know he gets away with it, and it may have been a benefit, but I think in most times that it's happened, he would have been better off framing or pulling that arm back so he can punch. Right, a lot of times it's hooking, and then you get like this awkward clinch most of the time. I think clinching is not bad, just clinching and punching is bad, okay? That's against the rules, okay? So don't do that anymore. Clinch, boom. I think it's gonna be smart for Kenny. Whenever it gets close, if you don't feel comfortable, clinch, get back to space, boom, work your jab and a lot of feints. And I think what Kenny does very well, and this is all credit to Coach Daly, is he feints. A lot of guys early on in their career and in all combat, in all sports, basketball, football, soccer, or football, wherever you're from, fighting. In the beginning, you're just all offense. You're just like, I want to score, right? I want to do this, or you're running the ball, you want to run people over, or in soccer, you're just trying to outrun people with the ball as you're dribbling. As you get better, you learn to feint, you learn to fake your partner out, and it becomes a game. That's something that I felt that was gonna be a big advantage of me when I fought Kenny. When we were fighting, he wasn't overreacting a lot to my feints, and he was very active with his feints, so I had to respect a lot of his motions. For some people who don't know, they just ignore the feints because they're like, I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna go throw my punches. But Salt Papi is someone who's skilled.
All right, now we got Salt Papi. Unorthodox. Okay, is this some gamesmanship here? He's gonna fight Southpaw. There's no way. You know, this is clearly a part of the plan. Did Salt Papi just fake a front kick? Am I losing my mind here? I swear I thought I just saw Salt Papi. He did. He did just fake a kick. Salt Papi in MMA, maybe? Okay. You know, you can tell he's not gonna be going orthodox. Already, Salt Papi's a lot less bladed than when he's in Southpaw. Are they trying to poke fun at Kenny here? Because every time he throws a punch combination, you see his coach, Coach Solomon, jumping out of the way, acting like Kenny don't want to fight. A big smirk. I think the smirk is because they realize, oh, well, he's trying to be funny because he's going orthodox and not southpaw. Good move, though, from Salt Papi. Smart move. Something I would do. But you going to give us anything here? Nothing, huh? Smart.
Oh, there you are. Perfect. Okay. Stylistically, very different fighters in many ways. The stance change, right? We know that Salt Papi likes to be southpaw. The last southpaw, I believe that Kenny saw, unless he fought another southpaw. Obviously, it was temper. I don't know if there was another one. There might have been. Kenny's been busy. He's been active. That's been a benefit for Kenny. A lot of activity, right? So he's seen a lot of different styles, a lot of different fighters. I'm being this guy, okay? Let's talk about Salt Papi, right? Typically more flat-footed, and he's a counter-puncher, relying on that Philly shell and southpaw, lifting that front shoulder, using that front hand to smack everything out of the way, looking to land this bomb right here. Hey, super calm, got great swag, looking, feinting, waiting, but he's a shorter guy, so he's got to look, the big long hook. He'll throw with his front hand, work to the body, but again, he'll counter. Big left hand. The knock on Salt Papi is that he sometimes gets too focused on trying to land that big left hand and forgets about everything else, the jab, setting up body shots, different things like that. What Salt Papi I think he's got to do is move and don't wait as much. Press the action, but intelligently. We saw he started to walk down slim, but with too much arrogance, right? He's walking down slim here, and he's pitter-patting slim here in the corner. Boom, 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 boom with his guard loose, chin up, relaxed. Not good. Salt Papi's got to be a little bit more vindictive, a little bit more malicious when he gets an opportunity to land a punch, right? In combination. When you get into the close space, work the body, hard hooks, but hard hooks together. He's fast. Bah, 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 bah. He's got that relaxed speed, that relaxed power. He's not tense, swinging everything. He stays relaxed. So someone who's relaxed should be able to put combinations together very quickly. Usually people who are more tense and rely on that big loading power shots aren't going to throw as many combinations, but Salt Papi can do it. So I think he's got to put together strong combinations. That's where he went wrong with Slim. Again, he had him in the corner, too much pop shots, right? You got to be vindictive, malicious, right? If you get the opportunity, take him out. So what I think we're gonna have is, unfortunately, a low punch count with these guys, is what I assume. And very similar to Kenny and I, where you get this feint battle and maybe not a lot of punches thrown. The earnest is gonna have to be on Soft Poppy to press the action. If I'm Kenny, I feint a lot. I feint, just very active, hard feints, punch. When it gets close, I clinch, get back to space, score, get Soft Poppy frustrated, he presses the action too much, and then you can land the big overhand, you know, on the break. Kenny's got a nasty overhand when he turns it over. Get Poppy frustrated, get him flat-footed, get him tired. I think this is Kenny's best bet. But if this is my best Kenny impersonation, here on the pads, here, long jab, hook, uppercut. Here, long jab, hook, uppercut, 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 front, uppercut, knee, elbow, JK elbow, lock, oos.